I just wanted to share some progress on my front yard, side yard garden. Used to be all grass. Well, hardpan clay, could barely grow grass. And you can see from the front, I have some, whatever they're called, evergreens. We have some barberry there in the middle, some tall grass, a little bit of little blue stem in there. Then this large stand, well, small I guess technically, but for a front yard, large stand of blackberries here. Should harvest real nice. There's some black raspberries also mixed in. And down a little lower here, well, of course we've got surprise lilies that just would never go away. Used to be part of the original landscaping, hiding in there. But we've got, well, I forget what's down here that me and my daughter threw out. But we've got some plants coming up there. Last year's kale and broccoli, mostly broccoli, I suppose, coming through seeding this year. Pretty delicious little leaves and flowers right now. A little soybean, I believe, hiding down in here, and some, let's see, lavender and just some onions that I got from the store that turned out to be cold hardy. I think they were maybe in the form of chives. Compost bin. Some business up front still, you can see, looking from the back side. There's a lot of little shoots, little blackberry shoots coming up all over, maybe stepping on some here. Let's see, let's look. Little shoots, they're around. Oh yeah, stepping on one. But as you can see, the girth of the blackberries is fairly large, and they will be each producing many fruits. I'm gonna play with dehydrating this year. Right on this side we have some chokeberries, I believe here. We've got a couple of chokeberry plants. There are a lot of coreopsis here, native flower, all in there, lots of coreopsis. And then we have a little berry bush here. Let's see, what are they called? Honeyberries. Yes, a haskap, otherwise known. There used to be a tree here, but the deer, they wouldn't let it be. But we have another tree here, pear, and then apple, and another apple right there. They seem to be starting to leaf out finally. Each one will have some fruit. They all flowered this year, but they're still trying to establish. I believe this is maybe their third year in location. And behind them, this used to be hardpan clay, but behind them now it is, let's see, we've got a lot of yarrow and bee balm. There's a few different types of bee balm. There's a very short, quick flowering bee balm, and then another bee balm that flowers later. Also have some black-eyed Susans, it looks like, kind of creep into the front. More honeyberries, multiple honeyberries here. And then on this front edge, I actually planted corn and squash. So there's a little corn there. We've got a little corn there. And these are hybrid corn that I had crossed last year that was a glass gem Cherokee. And let's see, I already pointed out on that one. They're all mixed in here. I've been poking in more over time. A little cilantro there. But at any rate, what I would like is the corn and the squash to come up and shade these honeyberries come summertime, because they're really not too sun tolerant here. Got some more yarrow coming up, and just threw a bunch of stuff down with the daughter here. Some things, food. We got some fireweed in here too. I'll just pull that. And some other little trees. There's trees all over, because all of this is planted on the edge of this large oak in the neighbor's yard. And we have sloped and contoured everything so that his grass really doesn't leach too much of whatever he throws on it into ours. But then we have this buffer of natives, essentially, on the back side here. This would be on the north side. I'm just using these to protect some stuff that we had thrown down. I forget what I'd put down. Some we'll figure out soon. But I've also been throwing a lot of daikon radish into here. And so as you can see, even though we have a pretty big problem around here with we call it Asian honeysuckle bush or Chinese honeysuckle bush, there's really not a lot of that thrown in here. Some radish. The radish is just all throughout cast seed. No, we don't have the issue with that anymore. All I have issues of here coming even into the lawn is all the various wildflowers that we've thrown out. Some more. I think these may be asters. I'm not sure on that. And quite a few more varieties. That's for the monarch butterflies there. The milkweed, yes. So many things, hard to remember. Some more of that radish. Just trying to aerate this old hardpan, but it's actually not really hardpan anymore. Of course, throwing down a lot of mulch and various layers, but now it's starting to become dirt. Yeah, it's still clay, heavy clay. Over here at least, but there's a little topsoil building, kind of nice. And some failed raspberry attempts here. We'll try again, something else. Maybe put some apple seedlings. Maybe try them there. On this side, this one was more of a catch for the water. There's a lot of water coming off the side of the house, and it was eroding, going down to the crease. You can kind of see. We'll zoom out here. There's a crease down the yards, in between the yards, and it was just eroding off. You could kind of see the original erosion and then a bunch. But now, with this built here, there's kind of a cistern with native grasses and flowers on this edge, and a little bit of, fancy things. And then we've thrown in more edible seeds on this side. This is a Jujube or Jujube Tree, a Li and a Lang. On this property, the Lang seems to be doing better, whereas the Li is leafing out more slowly, maybe not from the top. We have some small buds coming in down here, but nothing. It looks like she may not bud from the top. We'll find out. But that's pretty much the side yard, just a little garden, trying to get some variety here and have some fun.